identifiers, whether it is valid or invalid. Let us try, or 5 and other you should try with yourself whether it is valid or invalid. First, miles. Valid because all are alphabetical characters. This is valid. This is not valid. Why? This two are the operators. So it is not a valid identifier name. You cannot give the class name A plus plus. Here again not valid. Two characters I have used, some comma as well as this two minus sign. Invalid. You can try this all the identifier. You just write as a class name in your program and just try to compile. You will get some error. And what is the reason why it is not a correct identifier name, that you should keep in mind also, right? So try this remaining with yourself and clear the concept of identifier, Java identifier. Now next is comments. Comment is basically a statement that you are generally writing in your source code to define and describe the program, description of the program, purpose of the program, purpose of the class, purpose of the variable, purpose of the function that we are using inside the program. Basically, this comments are the statement which is ignored by the compiler, but whenever we are reading our source code, it helps the developer to understand the program. That's why we should use the comment in our code. So 3 types of comments are available in Java. Whenever you want a single line comment, that means single line description for the comment purpose, you should begin your comment with 2 slashes in that line. When you want to use multi-line comment, you should use slash star to begin your comment, then write your commented statement, and you should end that statement with star slash mechanism. This is the begin sign to start comment, and this is a end sign to end comment. And third type is available in Java. It is called a documentary comment, and it is basically used by Java doc exe file to generate the Java documents of the class, right? And the starting of this documentary comment, the start symbol is slash, then star star, then write your commented code, and it should end with stars slash, and you should write your code in between these 2 comments. And it is basically used to generate the Java documentation of the class. This Java documentation of the classes which are available in J2SE APIs and all other APIs that you can search inside, search in a browser also, in Google also, you will get the Java documentation like in this format. This format, it described about the class. Here I will put one image of the system is a inbuilt class, and the documentation about the system class. This system is a class inside java.lang package. This system is a final class, system, extends, object. You can get the description about the built-in class, and this document is called as a HTML Java documents. It describe about the class. You can create your own document of your created class by using this documentary comment. If you are writing this type of documentary comment in your source file, then you will get such a HTML document in your directory. Now to generate such a HTML document for your source code, there is a command that you can use, java doc, then .java file name, public class. You must need a public class in that source file, and you can able to generate the Java doc. So let us try to generate a Java doc for your file. This is the document. This is the test.java file. Inside this file, I have written one comment, /* document to test. It is testing document. I want this thing as a in a commented form, and I want to generate the Java doc for this source file. For that, the single requirement is this: your class must be a public. So whenever you are declaring your class, you should write like this: public class then test. Whenever you are declaring your class as a public, your file name must be same as the public class name. That means your file name must be test.java for this source file. Now to generate the documentary comment, you just need to try like this: Java doc, then space, then just give the file name test.java. Let me correct this first. Java doc test.java. See here, it generating the HTML doc files, and you can see this generated file in your source directory. This OOPJ programs having this many HTML file. You can open this HTML file in a browser, and it will show you the documentary comment, and this is the Java documentation. Test is a class. It is available. Class test is a public class. Constructor, all methods. If you have written such a methods, then it will show you the methods over here also. Right here in this class, only one method is available. So this document is called as a Java document, and this documentary comment is used to create document about the classes. See, the comment that I have written inside the class, it is available here. Document to test, it is testing document. So when whatever you are writing inside the comment, that will be available in this HTML document. So next is Java separators. Java separators are basically a character sets, symbols that we are using inside the Java codes. These all are the special symbols, and all the symbols having special purpose. First is parenthesis. This parenthesis is used, think where you have used, to define the function in main. Yes or no? See here. This parenthesis is basically used to call the function as well as to define the function, function declaration. We are using this parenthesis, right? This body or braces, curly braces. Curly braces are used basically to, what is the purpose of curly braces? Curly braces are used for the to define the body of the class, to define the blocks, for loop blocks. You can define the class block, method blocks, and you can define the local scope of variable that I will tell you when I will teach you the variables. Brackets are basically used with the arrays. Brackets brackets are used to define the size of the array as well as to access the elements of array. These brackets are used. This is called the square brackets. Semicolon. Semicolon is a very well-known separator which you have to use inside your Java code to end your statement. Whenever you are writing the statement inside the body of a function, you have to end your statement. For that, you have to use the separator semicolon. Semicolon is basically used to end and terminate the statements. Comma is basically used to declare a multiple variable in a single line. So whenever I want to declare like this, integer I comma j, integer I is a variable and j is also variable, I can use the comma. So again, this comma is a separator. Then dot is basically used with the reference variable object to call the function as well as to access the data member of the object. So this dot is called as a period, which is used with the object, then dot, then function name you can use, as well as dot, then data member you can use. This colon, to colon is newly available in JDK 8, and it is used to define the constructor reference. in Java, right? It is only available with JDK 8 only. In previous version, it was not available. So these all are the separators. Now let us talk about the keywords. Keywords, keep in mind why you know the keywords, because keywords cannot be a identifiers. You cannot write your class name as a keyword. You cannot write function name as a keyword. So keywords in language, keywords are basically used to create the statements of the language, or to create the source code of the language. Say for the example, to declare a variable, we are using integer, then space, then variable name, then semicolon. So int is basically called as a keywords. So total 50 such keywords are available in Java. Whenever you are remembering about the keywords, true, false, and null are not the keywords, but it is basically used to assign the value to the Boolean variable and the objects. These two are called as a literals, constant of a Java, that we are using with the objects. Null we will use with the object, and true and false is generally used with the Boolean variable. So you have to keep in mind this thing. The another keywords, const and goto, are basically reserved keywords which are not currently used in Java. Instead of this const, final keyword is available to define the constant in Java, but these two are restricted keywords. The use of these two keywords are restricted, and it is, see here, this is a 50 number of keywords available over here. See here, this const is a keyword, but it is restricted keyword. You can not write some statement by using const keyword as well as goto keyword, as well as with goto keyword. So these two are the reserved keywords, but the syntax with these two keywords are not available, right? So don't use these two keywords to define any statement in Java.